What is going on, peoples? It's time to make our picks for this week 3 of the NFL. But first, let's go ahead and make a quick recap of what happened last week. On a horrible week, I went 8-8, and everything started wrong with me with Tampa and Carolina. I always struggle picking Tampa Bay because I live in Tampa Bay. So that was a game that I fucking struggled. Cincinnati, I thought they fooled me. I thought they were a better team. So I take that loss. That's on me right there. Uh Chargers in Detroit. I don't know how in the hell Detroit won that fucking game. But like I say, a lot of people were picking Detroit though. I know a lot of people. I looked around online. A lot of people were picking Detroit. So I guess they know something that I don't know. Green Bay and Minnesota. Minnesota is such a disappointment because they play good week 1, and then it's one of those teams that it seems like they're going to be good one week and horrible the next week. So, Indianapolis and Tennessee, I don't even want to talk about this one, though. This one is just going to piss me the frick off, man. Tennessee should have won that game, you know. Buffalo and the Giants, I thought Buffalo couldn't win at the Giants back to at the Meadowlands back to back, but I guess they did, so they proved me wrong. That's on me. Um, Baltimore and Arizona, I got that one right. I'm sorry, I don't know why I was calling that one. Philadelphia and Atlanta, Atlanta didn't look all that great against Minnesota, and Philadelphia is a good team, so I picked Philadelphia thinking that they were gonna continue their ride in order to make it to the playoffs and all that. So they fooled me on that one. They fooled me, so I take that blame. And I don't know why in the hell was I picking. Oh, wait a minute, I did pick Cleveland. I don't have that one wrong. Cleveland won, so all right. Now I feel better. Shit, I went 9-7. All right, I'm still on a winning streak. Anyway, that's all new. That's week 2. All right, let's get it started with this week 3 going on. Tennessee and Jacksonville. Jacksonville has quit. Actually, hold on. Before I started, let me just go ahead and go. There's no time to fucking do these sorry stories. Jacksonville and Tennessee. Jacksonville has totally quit. Ramsey wants out. They don't have a quarterback. There's really not a threat on receiving. The running back for it's not going. Things are not going great for Jacksonville. Now Tennessee, on the other hand, they just lost against the Colts. A game that they should have fucking won. I know they got to travel to South Florida, but guess what, man? It's a win. It's a must win already. I know it's week 3, but this is a must win for Tennessee. So I'm picking Tennessee. Tennessee needs to win this game. If they don't win this game, I'm gonna press the panic button right now, and everybody fucking jump out of the ship because this ship is sinking just like Jacksonville, or even worse than Jacksonville. Because guess who they're playing? Guess who they're playing? So Benito, you in a red alert. Cincinnati at Buffalo. I'm gonna tell you something. Like I say, Cincinnati fooled me week 1, but not anymore. Buffalo's my top 10 right now. Top 10 right now. Buffalo is playing good football. They're 2-0. They're at home. They play away the first 2 weeks. Now they're going home and they 2-0, ready to take care of business. Dallas and Miami. Miami's aiming for the top 5 pick in the draft. Dallas is playing good football. Let's move on to the next one. There's really not that much to talk about. Denver and Green Bay, the same thing with Denver. Denver has no team whatsoever. Green Bay is 2-0, and they are home again. I cannot go against Mr. Aaron Rodgers. I actually have them in the championship game right now. Green Bay, by default, just because the way things settle down, and I'll explain that in another day. But I have it in the championship game right now. I had him against the Saints. Now I'm about to change my mind because the Saints, I don't know how they're gonna do without Drew Brees. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. It's like I said, that's conversation is for another day. Atlanta and Indianapolis. Ah man, that to me this one is tough because Atlanta played horrible the week one. They played good the second week, beating Philadelphia. The Colts are the Colts 2-0? No, no way the Colts are 2-0. Let me check this thing real quick. Where is it? I'm sorry. What are they? Indianapolis? No, the Colts are not 2-0. They're 1-1, but they are at home, and I think they take care of business against Atlanta. I'm gonna go with a home team. Baltimore and Kansas City. All right, just like Aaron Rodgers, it's hard to go against Patrick Mahomes. It's hard to go against Aaron Rodgers. I like Baltimore. Baltimore is my pick for either make it to the championship game or be right there in the fight for the ticket to the championship game against Kansas City. Now, here's the deal though. Kansas City's been it's a team that is playing together for longer than Baltimore. Baltimore is just not getting it together. This is a well coached team, just as Kansas City. This is a hell of a game. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see this game again later on in the playoffs. Now, with the difference will they be playing at Kansas City or will they be playing at Baltimore? We gotta compare schedules and we gotta see who has the advantage there. Right now, I'm gonna pick Kansas City because it's hard to go against Patrick Mahomes. It's just that hard. Oakland and Minnesota. Oakland is 2-0, but Minnesota, like I say, has a good defense. Green Bay is 2-0, and Green Bay is damn near going 3-0. Minnesota cannot let him get away. Not this early in the season. Minnesota has to get their shit together. They pay Kirk Cousins that much money, and they have a running game going on. They have a top defense. There's everything going on for Minnesota. They have to take care of business. Oakland, I'm not really convinced that Oakland is really that great, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go with the home team. Jets and Philadelphia and New England. I'm just gonna skip over this one and go say go Pats. Detroit, Philadelphia. Now I'm gonna tell you something about Detroit. If they would have won that game against Arizona, I would have been sold. I would have been in the bandwagon and say Matt Patricia has this team ready to play and ready to compete. But I was a little disappointed how they let Detroit come back. I mean, how they let Arizona come back. Arizona's a good team. We're going to talk about it in a minute. But Philadelphia, it's at home with a better team, better coach, better players. I just don't like the way this is going. All home teams. You know what? This is my upset alert right here. Upset alert. And I'm going to put a star right there. I'm picking Detroit though. Fuck it. I think they're getting better as the season goes on. Carolina and Arizona. Carolina has a ton of problems. Cam Newton is not playing good. Alright. So Deion Sanders came out on NFL Network last week and say Ben Roethlisberger is not going to finish the season. Something is missing. He's missing like a spark. He's missing something. He is not the same. That's the way I see Cam Newton right now playing. And until he starts playing at the top of his game like he is normally, or like he has me always watching him, I'm going to pick against Carolina every single week. And that's the main reason why I'm picking Arizona. Now, on the other hand, Arizona's not a bad team. They seem to get it. It takes a while for them to get it going. But I feel like as the season gets together, they're going to keep getting better and better. Kyle Murray was the first pick overall. He was projected to be the first pick overall in the baseball draft, or I don't know if he got drafted first overall. To be honest, I don't really follow baseball that much like that, not the draft and all that stuff. But I like that kid. I like that guy. He can play. He can straight up ball. And the best thing about it, he's doing it quietly. No attention towards the team or towards him. He needs a couple more pieces. Fitzgerald's at the end of his career. Now, the running back Johnson, David Johnson, he's good. He's dynamic. He's a player. He's electrifying. They need to use him more, and they need another receiver, maybe a tight end, to help him out. The offensive line is not that bad, but and he's not that great either. But he is a short guy and mobile quarterback. He can. You need to get a little more creative. But right now, I'm picking Arizona for those two reasons. Giants at Tampa Bay. Like I say, I always struggle picking against Tampa Bay. Always. And the logic thing right now would be to pick Tampa Bay against the rookie quarterback coming up with Daniel Jones, since the Giants decide to bench Eli Manning. But because it's Tampa Bay and because everybody's gonna go against the rookie, I'm going with the fucking New York Giants. New York Football Giants. Why not? Houston and the LA Chargers. Whew, I don't know about the Chargers. They don't have Melvin Gordon, and I said it before the preseason when he started holding out. This is gonna be trouble for the Chargers. There go their playoff hopes, and I really do feel bad for Philip Rivers because I would like to get to see him at least get into the Super Bowl or something, or get a ring. You know, I do like that guy. But Houston it's a top 10. Actually, I have ranked Houston top 11 right now in my power rankings because of Buffalo. Buffalo's playing on top 10. Buffalo is surprisingly good team, well coached also, and not a lot of people talk about their coaching staff, but they have great defense. Houston, I feel like they lost a key piece with letting Clowney go to Seattle. So I got the Texans winning this game, but by very little, maybe by 1 or by 2 points. Pittsburgh and San Francisco. All right, I'm getting tired. I need another beer. San Francisco, it's actually balling right now. Their defense is playing good. Their offense is clicking. Their coach needs to be a little more creative. It has the potential and it has the players to get better. Now, this is another team just like Buffalo. They are 2-0 on 2 road games. Now they back at home. There is no time for setbacks. This is time to kick it off one more notch because you're in a tough division with Seattle, with the Rams, and these are teams that they're playoff teams. Arizona seems like they're getting it together, but they're not quite in that fight. So it's a must win for Pittsburgh. I mean, for San Francisco, although they're facing a, a rookie quarterback in Rudolph without Big Ben and a well coached team that they're trying to prove that they can win without Big Ben, without Antonio Brown, without Le'Veon Bell. They're on a mission to prove everybody wrong. So San Francisco, it's gonna be a hell of a fucking game, man. A hell of a match. You better get your shit together. 3-0, here we go. New Orleans at Seattle. Out of all the quarterbacks that went out this week, and out of all the teams they're playing with their backup quarterback, the Saints got the best chance on Terry Bridgewater. Terry Bridgewater is a Pro Bowl quarterback that he can play at a high level. A veteran quarterback. The defense is good. They has the pieces. And Terry Bridgewater, the difference between him and Drew Brees, Terry Bridgewater it's more mobile quarterback than Drew Brees. So it's gonna be some running plays added to the play calling, and they have a better selection, a more open selection. Now also let's not forget about their other quarterback Hill, which they use in the wildcat formations and all that stuff. He can be also a key part of this the game plan. But Seattle's right there. I didn't pick Seattle to be in the championship because of Green Bay. I thought Green Bay had a better team. But the moment that Aaron Rodgers goes down, which it has happened, just happened last year, Seattle's moving into the championships thing. I know it's week 3, and I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Who's in the playoffs, who's not, who's going to win the Super Bowl, all that. But I'm just having my power rankings at that. I got Seattle at 3, Green Bay at 2, at least in the NFC. So they're a very good team. And once again, this is one of those teams that get better as the season progresses. I'm taking Seattle at home. It's hard to go against Russell Wilson at home. Now Cleveland, I'm sorry, Cleveland fans, but I said it before. By the time they play the Patriots, they're gonna be 1-6. They got a tough schedule coming up. They got to play the Rams right now. They got to play San Francisco next week. They got to play another all the 2-0 teams that they are going on right now. They got to play them, so it's gonna be rough. It's a rough stretch. They got to play Baltimore, I believe. It's gonna be a rough stretch for you guys. The Chargers, I mean, the Rams are taking care of business out over there in Cleveland. Monday night game, Chicago and Washington. Washington played great the first couple of weeks, but guess what? Lost the first couple of weeks. Lost the game the first couple of weeks. I don't see him bouncing back against a great defense like the Bears. The Bears are favorite right now in Vegas, and I see the Bears bouncing back with a victory. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6 away teams. For my tiebreaker, I got let's go with 40 points again. Now, you know what? Let's make it interesting. 39. Let's go with 39 points. Why not? I predict a low scoring game. Chicago taking care of business at Washington. And these are my picks for week 3. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know why you picking a different team or why you picking the same team as me. Let me know if I'm crazy going all these home games. As the season goes along, I usually pick home games. I feel like they do tend to take advantage of the home field advantage, as especially veteran teams like Green Bay, like New England, like Seattle. The San Francisco might be one of those teams as they get better with so many first round picks in the last few years. So best of luck, guys, and I'll see you next week. See how we did. All right, take care.